Alright, man. So, normally when we do these base building location ranking videos, we normally get pretty nerdy with things and we, measure the areas out and stuff like that. But this time around, we've got a very different base ranking video. Because the team absolutely was listening to the feedback on the base building locations that the community had, and even the feedback that I had, which is really, really awesome to see. Even though the recon update itself was a little bit disappointing in the fact that there was no fixes towards the infinite tick issue, this is awesome. This is absolutely what I had kind of imagined in the first place for the potential of what base building could be like in this game. So today we are going to be looking at the 4 S-Class locations in the South Coast region for base building here in Generation Zero. The nice thing is, as there's only 4 locations to build a base or get Phoenix control points in the South Coast region, I can show you the location of them all just in one fell swoop here, really, really easily. So we've got our first one up here, the Korpborgen Ruins control point. Down here, we got the Kallebyviken control point, really cool one out kind of on an island. Then we've got the mountaintop Runny Park control point. Really awesome building location. Like, honestly, man, this is, it's so good. Because really, the way I thought about it was like, what's the point of having like a dozen meh base building locations in comparison to having like 3 or 4 really, really good base building locations? Ones that you want to build at, that you're inspired to build from. And the team nailed it, man. The team absolutely nailed it. And then the last location, I'm just ranting here. The last location, Torsberga control point, down by Torsberga Fort here. So, before we start talking about Korpborgen here, I just want to say, I know that I've been pretty hard on the team lately for, like, the errant issues and everything, but thank you so much for adding this, dude. This is something that I've wanted to see literally since I played the First Contact mission, before First Contact, way back in 2019, because I was scouring all across the archipelago trying to figure out what I could find out and stuff. But this spot is absolutely beautiful to build at, man. Damn! Okay, so I couldn't help it. I was a little bit curious about the area we have to build in, so I think I'll still cover that as we go over these locations. So, lengthwise, you have 58, and then widthwise, going across from arch to arch, you have 69, which is very nice. You're able to build right up to the castle walls, too, which really, really is going to benefit creative builds in this location. I can already think of a ton of amazing conceptual builds you could build in this location, so basically, Build-A-Briss is back, baby! And outside of all the castle stuff, there's a well here, dude! Clean water, nice! Actually, potentially very unclean water, I don't know, man. Korpborgen is easily one of my favorite base building locations added so far in the game, and they only get better from here. If you want to get to Korpborgen really quickly, it's just down the road from the Ring Fort, or just up the way from Naprana, right here. Now for our next spot, we get a sniper overwatch for the whole base building location. Friggin' Runny Park, man, this is a sniper's dream. This would be a mental spot to do base defense in co-op if you have a buddy that likes sniping, or if you like sniping, and your buddy likes sniping, and you both just want to build a base that you want to try to protect, like Sniper Elite style or something like that. This is the base for you, man. You get a pretty decent buildable space as well, 50 length by 79 width. And just within arm's reach of the base is a bunch of runestones, which are some of my favorite set pieces in the game. Sporting yet another absolutely beautiful building location, and housing a sniper's dream, Runny Park is an S-Class building space. You can get to Runny Park fastest from Sillavik just nearby, or the camp just outside of Sillavik, and it's just up on top of this hill here. Now, in Generation Zero, have you ever wanted an island all to yourself? Well then dang it, Kallebyviken is the place for you! On this quaint little island, you get an area of 55 by 60. You get yourself a little house that, even though it's blocked off like all of the other houses and structures usually at bases, you could still access the rooftops very easily by building a little bit of fortifications around the area, which gives you, again, a really awesome height advantage. And that's been the consistent thing between all of these bases, is some sort of a height advantage so far. And it's a really good thing. It brings a lot of quality of life for how you can approach base defenses. And then, even though it don't go anywhere, you get a boat. And this preset EMP is genius for how you could utilize that repeatedly throughout base defenses. Kallebyviken is a really, really nice building spot. And you can find it just outside of Runny. You didn't expect that plot twist, did you? But there's a safe house just here in Runny, and you can get just on over really quickly. And then for the last base location of the day, a friggin' military fort. Something that I've always wanted. Like, man, this is absolutely where I would go, what I would fortify. Maybe not so much on the surface, but still absolutely what I would be going towards in a real life scenario of frickin' Generation Zero. But Torsberga Fort is just a conceptual gold mine. From having trucks that you could build small bays around, here is a perfect opportunity for you to build kind of like a larger pillbox that you can make use of. There are also some pretty unique spots just outside of the building area that you could very easily trap. The only thing that kind of goes against Torsberga here is the lack of any sort of a height advantage, but that was a brand new thing just introduced in the South Coast region anyway, so it's still a really, really awesome building space. And again, you get another M-placed EMP that you can make use of in wave defense. You also get to build right up to the outer edge, which is great for making like a little gate towards this dirt road that leads out of your base. But the thing that does work in Torsberga's favor is the fact that it's one of the largest building areas that you get access to. Its width is 108 and its length is 89, a huge building area. Now, that measurement is just the longest point to the longest point. There are a lot of pre-builts in this area for you to make use of that also kind of cut down the building space just a little bit, but I think that they're all fantastic and unique to use in your building. And actually, you know what? I am noticing that there is a bit of an elevation here that you could totally take advantage of in the middle of wave defense. If you want to find the Torsberga control point, it is just up the hill from the Torsberga Fort Safe House. So folks, it's real nice to come to the end of one of these and say all of these are excellent building locations. And the best part, you can control the entire region very easily. At just 80 control points, it's the cheapest region, best looking bases, and like, if you enjoy base building in Generation Zero, you owe it to yourself to come capture this whole region and go to town on it, and build a frickin' town on it. So let me know your thoughts on these new base locations in the comments down below. Any favorites? Let's get some positive vibes going for Generation Zero, because it feels like we haven't had some good ones in a while. But anyway, cheers folks, thank you for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, peace.